How should you promote your podcast? The first thing you need to think about is social media. So obviously you published a new podcast episode. You want to promote that episode on social media, create some graphics, create some short clips, some short videos from the podcast, promote those on social media and link back into the podcast episode itself. And if you have a guest on there, even better, create some marketing assets for them. Create a quick video that makes them look really intelligent and then send it to them and have them post it on social media and link back to the podcast episode. It's a way to leverage their audience and leverage your own audience. Next, optimize for SEO. So make sure that whatever keywords you're talking about, whatever key topics you're talking about, make sure those phrases are in your show title. Make sure those phrases are in your show notes and your show descriptions. And that will allow the different aggregators and algorithms and all the different stuff to make sure it shows you for the right keyword phrases and keyword searches. So always bear that in mind. Next, network with other podcasts, promote other podcasts, have them promote you, cross promote, share episodes, share links, share shows, do guest promotions, do an episode swap where you swap an episode with another podcast. You put their episode on yours, you put your episode on theirs, their episode on yours. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Submit your podcast to every hosting platform. That's an easy one. If you're not already doing that, you really should be. It's easy to submit to all these platforms. So be sure you're on every platform you can be on. Even if you only pick up 1 to 2 additional listeners per platform, it's worth it. And that can multiply into so many more listeners over time. Consider paid advertising. Paid ads are a great way to boost your podcast. We have a lot of clients that use paid ads to promote their podcast, to grow their podcast, to build their podcast, and it drives so much more organic traffic in, so much more paid traffic in, and it really helps to grow the show as a whole and grow the listening audience, which is so important. And last, ask for reviews from your listeners and ask your listeners to share. That's the thing that I see almost every podcast miss is at the end of the episode, if they're listening at the end of the episode, they love you. They love you. They've already listened to an entire episode of your show. They already love you. So just ask them at that time to rate the show, to promote the show. It's not gonna hurt. There's only upside. So make sure to ask them to rate and review and share the show on social media. So those are some great ways to promote your podcast.